So hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So at the weekend, last weekend, I went over to Matlock, and for the second time in my life, I went in the Red Lion pub in Matlock. It's funny because we went for there was some run last year, some down the hill run or something, and we visited, and we was walking, we parked up, and we was walking down towards, there was a pub in front. Oh, let's get to the pub, have a beer. And as we're walking down, this like double garage thing was open, and there's a little brewery there, and I'm like, ooh, oh. So I had a chat and talking a bit with the good fellow who's doing his brewing, and this was Moot Ales Microbrewery, and I'd seen Moot Ales, I think it was over at Hucknall Beer Festival. Yeah, Hucknall, I think it was Hucknall Beer Festival. Sure it was. I went into the pub. The pub is the Red Lion in Matlock, and that was last year. So this year we'd been into Bakewell to Thornbridge. We'd got the bus back, a long bloody bus, and 1 hour, for God's sakes, over 1 hour on the bus. I thought I'd turn that off. Yeah, 1 hour on the bus, and it's like, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. And we were looking for somewhere to eat and couldn't find anywhere. Was starving. Got to the Red Lion, and we looked at the menu as we sat down. And went up to the bar and says, "We've stopped serving." And obviously, I get it. Pubs have a busy Saturday. You know, there's a limit, and I do get that. I work in hospitality, so I understand limits as a gardener. And the lady must have heard us because, oh, it looks like it's going to be fish and chips. And one of us must have been a bit louder. Only because we probably peed off. We're going to walk back towards the fish and chips. And all of a sudden, the lady came over from the Red Light, you know, the landlady. I presume it was the landlady. And she says, we'll fit you in. And that was absolutely amazing. And the food was bloody amazing as well. I've said all that in the review, so I don't need to go any further in. So anyway, I was at the bar and I said, do you still sell your beers in bottles? Because they've got Moot Ales on the bar. It's Moot Ales, the microbrewery is at the back of the pub. So it is a Moot Ales pub. Although they do have, obviously, guest beers as well. Anyway, yeah. 6 different beers, 6 for 18 quid. So I says, how many beers you got? Different beers. He says, we've got 6. And I said, oh, can I have one of each? And I'm there, and the good chap went off. And I looked, and it says, £3 each, or 12 for 25 quid. When he come back, he says 18 quid. And I says, sorry, can I be a pain? Can I get another 6? Because Andy, who's with us, Happy Drinkers, he loves his beer like I do. You know, we both love our beers. I love trying new breweries, different beers. And, you know, for me, for being this beer review thing, I wanted to try all their beers, you know, and support a great pub and a great local microbrewery. Obviously, coming from Nottingham myself, you know, a lot of people go to Matlock. So the more that Red Lion gets people coming just to... I've come for the Moot Ales. I'll have your cask and I want some of your bottles, mate. That to me is absolutely how it should be. So, anyway, here's the bit. 4 minutes in. I've not even put the bloody beer in the glass yet. So this is Milk Stout. It's a 6%. Rich, sweet and creamy. I'll pour it out otherwise because I'll be here all night. And I've got a first on. So that little pop of smoke on the top for them people who like a pop of smoke. Yeah. Which beer reviewer does that? And he it's got smoke, and it's like, yeah, right, yeah. So, so as we can see, it's a lovely black pour with a creamy, certainly not like a beigey head on that. There you go. You can look at the beer, and it says on the back. Moot Ales, that's our family run brewery. We like keeping it really simple, no frills, just fantastic flavours. 100% natural ingredients from around the world, traditionally brewed in the Derby Dales, dry hopped for a more distinctive taste and aroma. I love that. Family run. There's no better thing than the family, especially if you've got a decent family, but there you go. So yeah, Moot Ales Brewing in Matlock, there we go. Now, I'm not sure if I was dreaming this, but Moot Ales, Moot is the original name for Matlock. Was I dreaming it? I have no idea. Bottle condition, may contain sediment, keep upright and pour slowly. Brewed and bottled in Derbyshire, UK. Mootales.co.uk. Moot Ales, Moot with a little line, ales.co.uk. So, here we go. I did not see the stout the last time I went. I have got the other beers in the collection. So I've got the Dark Rain Porter, the Matlock Gold, Matlock Best, Matlock Blonde, that's 4.5. There's another one somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, can't see it. No, it's definitely around somewhere. Unless it's still in the bottom, in the thing. Oh yeah, the Giddy Edge IPA. So there, and that's the one I reviewed while I was in the pub the other night, funnily enough. So yeah, it's looking good, lovely black and beige pour. Ooh, certainly getting the chocolate and malty. It's interesting that some breweries, they do their brewing and they keep it generally quite simple. They'll have a blonde, a best bitter, a porter, a stout, and this is what they're doing. They're not trying to go too crazy, but just brewing beers to tick the boxes of, for people who come in looking for something of a style. Maybe a Pilsner next, although Pilsner is not cold fermenting and all that rubbish. Yeah, it's different. Oh, 6%. Gotta be honest, that is going down so easy. It's funny because we were never, this year, like most people, I want to go to places, and it was so many places you want to try, you go to as a beer person, a fan of beer, but never get into. And Andy and Angela, our friends from the Happy Drinkers, we call ourselves Happy Drinkers. There's 6 of us in the Happy Drinkers group, although there's actually about 14 in total. But the original Happy Drinkers, this is actually 6. And we go beer to the beer places. They were supposed to be going to Malta. It got cancelled. So we went to Matlock. Matlock is 4/5 of Malta. Do the math. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is Malta. Yeah, because it's not 2 A's. Matlock. Yeah. And obviously they said that, we're going to stop in Matlock and we're going up to Thornbridge, and it's like, Thornbridge! And so I had to do it. I had to do the Thornbridge thing, because Thornbridge is a big brewery these days, and quite the the experience to go there and see what beers, and experience the tap room, and that 10-minute walk from Bakewell up to the brewery as well. It's a good walk. And then obviously doing Bentley Brook while I was in Matlock, and the Titanic Bard. I wanted to go there, primarily to get Titanic on cask. We don't get that in Nottingham. You get it on keg. Bloody hell, my phone's going like a twonk. but we don't see it on anything else. So it was nice to do, and obviously Moot Ales, I wanted to go there. Food was amazing. Yeah. My congrats to the chef, and big thank you to the good lady of the Red Lion, the landlady, I presume. Somebody's car alarm's going off. Hopefully it's not ours, one of our cars, or my son's van. I assume that's an house alarm. Lovely stout. Good to see them doing this. I think at some stage an Imperial would be good, but whether the good people of Matlock, it's gone off now, thank gosh, would be in for that. One of these days I'd love to go over and see the brewery, and you know, do a bit of a focus on Moot Ales. And I need to do this thing. I need to use the power of social media to focus on breweries, visiting breweries when I've got time, when I'm not working at least, and that's 6 days a week mostly. But visiting breweries and really doing whatever I can to help them, promote them, and maybe a cheeky collab on the way as well. If you don't ask, you don't get, do you? But yeah, it's tasting well though. Proper stout. Chocolatey, malty, with a nice creaminess to it. And that 6% is certainly hitting home. Whoa. That is some beer. So, would I drink this again? Without any shadow of a doubt, yes. That is an absolute stunning. Look at the lacing on that glass. I know it's got dots or whatever, so it's a bit harder to see, but yeah, stunning. Moot Ales, I salute thee. Cracking beer, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. That was a nice beer. Whew. Dear oh dear. If you're in Derbyshire and you've not had Moot Ales, or East Midlands rather, get your son some. Cheers.